My boyfriend, Kevin Woods, was a forensic doctor. Meanwhile, I got kidnapped by the ex-convict he had helped sentence to prison in the past. He and his accomplices strapped a bomb to me. The kidnapper glared at me angrily. "You're Kevin's girlfriend, yeah? Tell him to get over here right now." I was forced to call Kevin. He sounded very impatient when he responded. "I told you not to call me when I'm working. You're so annoying." I explained hurriedly, "Kevin, I got kidnapped. They're trying to get revenge on you. You mustn't come to my rescue." Before I could finish my sentence, the kidnapper snatched the phone away. Kevin's voice drifted clearly from the loudspeaker. "Michelle, are you nuts? I told you I'm at work. How dare you joke around with stuff like that? Do you even know that Vi's cat has been stuck in the tree for 3 days now? If I don't save it, it'll die. And to think that you came up with this reason just so you could get me to go home. You might as well just tell me that you're about to die." I looked at the bomb strapped to my body. The 10-minute countdown was already shown on the timer. "That's enough. I don't want to listen to your lies. To Vi, her cat is as important as her life. If something happens to the cat, leading to something happening to Vi, you'll be a murderer. I won't let you off the hook." At that moment, a sweet and soft feminine voice drifted from the loudspeaker. "You're amazing, Kev. To think you actually saved my darling kitty." After that, the call ended. The kidnapper cursed out loud. "Ugh, how unlucky. Kevin doesn't love this woman at all. We got the wrong woman." Once the kidnapper and his accomplices left, I stared down at the bomb strapped to my form. Tears began rolling down my cheeks at that time. Even the kidnapper could tell that Kevin didn't love me at all. To think that I'd only wake up and realize the truth on the last day of my life. The Vi woman Kevin had spoken of happened to be his childhood friend, Violet Ray. When Kevin and I first started dating, he told me Violet was like a little sister to him. Of course, I believed him. But once I realized that something was fishy, I was already head over heels in love with Kevin. I couldn't extract myself from our relationship anymore. Kevin would always hurry over to Violet at any time of the day as long as he received a phone call from her. This also happened during his first meeting with my parents. He ditched us right away without a care in the world and hurried over to Violet just because she was scared of the dark. He didn't even bother explaining what happened to us. All he said was, "Something came up." Back then, I had stopped him because I didn't want him to leave. I even begged him to stay out of respect for my parents. All Kevin did was chuckle coldly. "Michelle, this is how things have been between Violet and me over the past 20 years or so. If you can't get used to this, then you can forget about marrying me." I had consoled myself that Kevin was just treating Violet like his little sister and that he still loved me. But I only realized the truth when I was about to die. Kevin never loved me from the start. Violet was the only woman he cared about. Before the bomb detonated, I sent one last text message to Kevin. "Farewell. I hope that we will never meet again in another life." I being so freaking annoying. I've already warned her not to call me when I'm at work, yet she never listens. Although I was already used to hearing Kevin say such things about me, I still felt suffocated when I saw the palpable disgust on his face. It felt as though an invisible hand had just squeezed my heart. William let out a small sigh. "Kevin, Michelle most likely is just trying to show concern for you. You mustn't get mad at her." Kevin just huffed coldly without responding to William. Once he switched on his phone, the first thing that popped out was my text message. My heart went tense. Would Kevin pick up on the fact that I was acting weird based on the message? But I didn't expect his expression to darken so much. "You call this an act of showing concern to me?" She even said farewell to me. After that, Kevin called my number. But I could never pick up any of his calls ever again. Upon realizing that the call didn't go through, Kevin's expression darkened even more. "Fine. Michelle Fairfield, you'd better stay away from me and never come back." Once he was done speaking, he blocked my number without hesitation. He never thought about the possibility of me being in danger. The dull ache, which had been plaguing my heart this whole time, was starting to make me feel numb. I could no longer feel anything for Kevin. I should have known all these things a long time ago. I should have known that Kevin never cared about me, nor would he ever be thoughtful toward me. I was already dead, so why was I still hanging on to such unrealistic fantasies? Just like that, I followed my body to the police station. Soon, Kevin wheeled my body into the forensic laboratory in order to perform an autopsy on me. Meanwhile, my soul was stuck with Kevin wherever he went. I had to witness him cutting my body open. For some reason, my soul had to follow Kevin around ever since I saw him. Not only could I move away from him, but I couldn't free myself from this mortal plane as well.